Hi everyone, this is Rick, and I recently did a review on the Vankyo 510 Leisure. Um, I'm writing this review to give you some more feedback. My earlier video that I posted wasn't really that great. It's a great projector. It's 189 on Amazon. They give you a $30 gift card, the company does, so it comes to like 149 with taxes. They give you a nice little carrying case, which is nice. They give you an A jack if you want to hook it up to Adobe Surround and all that. I'm writing this review just to let people kind of know like what I was talking about. I think it's a great projector as far as just, you know, in the backyard or whatever. But for everyday use, it's very hard to keep completely leveled. I actually have it on their tripod, their Vankyo tripod stand. I have it hooked up to my cable, my charter. As you can see, it's got a very nice design. I've got the HDMI directly from the back of the Vankyo to my charter box. It's pretty quiet. The fan pushes off a little bit of heat. It's got the keystone and everything adjustment on there. I'm about 10 to 12 feet away from here, and as you can see, I'm completely leveled, dead center in the room. And if you look to the right hand corner, you can see that it's unleveled. This is a 100-inch 4K 16.4, I believe, resolution screen. You know, this is an okay projector, but I think for everyday use, I don't know if it, you know, if it measure up. I'm gonna order a mount to mount on the wall, dead in the center of my room, because it is centered now with the tripod, the portable stand. I don't know. My opinion, honestly, I think for the value, the money, I think if you want to use this like for backyard parties or just, you know, stuff that's, like blues games or hockey games or sporting events or baseball or football Sundays, I think it would be good for you. But I mean, it's got a nice design. It's got a very sleek design. It's very nice looking. It's very stylish. I just wish it did a little better in the bright. As you can see, I've got the sun out and the blinds are open, and it's still, you can still see the image pretty well. I just think that for, you know, $100 more or even $150 more, I think you could get a better projector. It's just, you always have to adjust it. Like, even like it never stays in the settings. Like when you have, they give you the Vankyo remote, which is, you know, it's nice. It's, you know, it's flimsy, but you hit the middle button for the settings and then it does that. It doesn't stay within the screen, as you can see. It gives you the settings to where you go down to 75%, which I had to do to get it to fit on a 100-inch screen that I have. I don't like the fact that it doesn't seem to format to the screen size when you go through the settings. That's kind of annoying. Another beef that I have with it is you can't seem to get the image fitted completely in a screened in portable screen. So if it's framed in your portable screen, it seems to not do as well. As you look to the right hand corner, like right here to the far right, you can see that it's off a little, and you can see the part of the mute on the far left. I just think it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to adjust this all the time. And I've got their portable Vankyo stand, which I'll touch on here in a second. Their stand is actually unleveled. It's not completely leveled. So if it's unleveled, many of you know, it's going to throw the projector screen off, and one side's going to be up, one side's going to be high. So I had to actually take this, my folder, and put underneath it to level it out. I think Vankyo could have done a better job with that. I know I read the YouTube videos and all that stuff. I did my research. So I wanted a decent projector. And especially when this thing costs almost as much as a smart TV. I feel that, you know, the technology should have been a little bit better. I know they have new Vankyos that came out and all that stuff. But you really, with a projector, unless it's 4K, you're really not going to notice the difference between 720p or 1080p. You're just not. Overall, I feel like this thing should be $100. Honestly, I feel like the Vankyo Leisure 510. I think it should be $100. To be honest with you, and you know, it's nice that they give you a carrying case, stuff like that with it. You know, the projector itself is sharp. I would just expect it to be, you know, more like, and as you can see, I'm also not that far back from where I'm projecting. I'm maybe 8 to 10 feet back. And if you want a bigger image, you have to move the projector back further, which therefore doesn't line up with your screen. I have a 100-inch screen. So I do have the Epson home cinema version, and the Epson fits perfectly fine in my screen. There's no issues. It actually adjusts it for you. The one thing that I have noticed about this projector also is that when you go to turn it off, it resets your settings. So you have to redo everything, and you can mount this, which I am going to do. They have feet on behind it that you can get a universal mount for it. But I don't know. It's flimsy. I'll show you an example here. Like when you go to guide on the TV channel, like when you want to look stuff up, as you can see, it's not completely leveled. It's off on the right-hand corner. And just to show you that, so like when I push this down, when I go to push this down like this, you can see that by looking at the screen, it's leveled now. See? It's completely leveled. But when I lift it up, it does that. See? And I have adjustment. It cost me $45. As you can see, it's got all that. It is the Vankyo portable stand. I just don't think I don't know if maybe it's the company or what. I just feel like their product is a little flimsy. My opinion would be, go out and just get you an Epson. I mean, you can get you an Epson for $250. The picture quality might not be as sharp as the native 1080 Vankyo, the new one that just came out, but you're not going to have problems with it. You're not going to have to keep setting it up every minute, every time you turn it on. You're not going to have to worry about adjusting the picture to get it fit in the screen. As long as you do, like, I feel like you have to take a good 20 minutes or 30 minutes just to get it to fit in the screen. And it should not be like that. It should be very simple. I should not have to go back 8 to 10 feet to project 100-something inches to fill in my screen. And, you know, it's not a big screen compared to others. I feel kind of disappointed. I feel like this thing should maybe be $100, like I said. And that might even be generous. But, I mean, I'm going to get the wall bracket, and I'm going to have it centered in the middle of my room. But I moved out my bed. I moved my bed out and put my tripod in the center of it, and it was still doing the same thing. So that told me that maybe it's the projector itself. As you can see, it gives you the keystones right here. And then, as you can see, you can adjust it as far as it goes. And then, of course, you can zoom in, zoom out. And I just think for the money, just go out and spend you a better, you know, quality projector. Just get you a better one. I think this projector would be good for, you know, backyard barbecues, sporting events. But to use, like, for a home theater, you know, like, I just don't think it's that great. In my opinion, it's just kind of washed out, even in dark leather, like lettering and stuff. Like, you know, it's just, for me, I don't know. It just kind of seems like the people that wrote the reviews on this and did all the YouTube videos and all that stuff, I feel like they kind of like misled us a little bit. You know, like, I don't know, like, here's a football game right here, and I just feel like they just did not do a good a job as they should have, I think, in my opinion. I think they could have done a better job of, you know, having this as a better projector. As you can see towards the bottom, it does get kind of faded out a little bit. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. But I think for a projector that you want to use for football games on Sundays, or just like I said, sporting events. I think it's perfect. That's my review. Please comment below. I just think it's fair. People should know that. And the people that were posting all those good reviews about this projector, I wonder if maybe, they gave it to them for free or whatever. But I think it's important for the consumer and the customer to know what they're getting. But yeah, I definitely think this projector definitely does better at night. Obviously, most of them do, unless you go out and spend, anywhere from $700 to $1,000. But I do feel like this would be a good projector to just take outside and have, like, backyard parties or whatever. I don't even feel like it even should be used for your bedroom to just set up, because it's off on the picture, as you can see. And I've centered it, I've got it leveled, I've keystoned it, and I finally just gave up trying to completely get it fitted in the screen. But that's my review, again. And if you have any questions, please comment below and let me know. Thank you.